Well, feeding's done. Sitting in the shop, partaking in what's left of my coffee, watching Matt the Scrap Whisperer try to pep Chuck while he's playing with some stinky oil. And look who shows up. There she is. She was a-waving. Yeah, I'll chase her in and find me some breakfast and figure out what I'm really going to do today. Because y'all know I never know what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, that's where the dumpster is. I don't know if you saw it in last night's video. From where I was talking about it, I could see it, but I don't know if you did. Gosh, like Tom Bodette. And I left the light on for me and left the door open. She says. She's waiting for Oma to get out of bed. I was faking it to Oma like she was on the video, and she covered herself up, buried her head under the blankets. Hey, you?
Okay, I go to the bathroom.
Hey, you. I was going to ask her if she had fun with Maury yesterday, but
Just go to the bathroom.
she doesn't want to talk. Becky looked out the window and said, "Nice sky," and a few crows for you. Oh, look at that. We get a little bit of a sunrise. Probably not for very long, though. Oh, I haven't had breakfast yet. Goofing around too much. So now I can go get my breakfast. I'm going to guess somebody was doing over 20 in the school zone. And he's literally not even half a block from the end of it there. This is one of those school zones where they really, really need to put the flashing lights, but they don't. There's 7 blocks for this school. I actually got stopped where this car's coming out in front of us once. I was headed to town to get parts, hotter than hell day, and it was right after the county took over the city police here. No, just before, sorry. It was actually the city police chief that stopped me. Why? Because there was a couple kids that were about 10 feet from the crosswalk back there. And he says, "You know why I stopped you?" I said, "Actually, I don't." He says, "Because if I didn't stop you, my phone would ring off the hook the rest of the day. Because if any kids were within 20 feet of the crosswalk and somebody didn't stop for them, people were calling like crazy." So, I mean, it was a nice experience. It was good to know that I better really watch where they are. I mean, I was already watching them. If they'd have been closer, I would have stopped. But anyway, fun times around here. This is the city of Cornelius, by the way. Got to go through here so I can go out and go through 2 roundabouts on the county road, 1 roundabout on the state highway, and then get feed. I should have got an earlier start because it's raining now. Cornelius is that way, and just beyond where we can see that direction because of the fog is the road that comes out here. It's north and south, and then I hit the one right over here to head west, and then come right in here. But it started raining right over there. It got really bad over there. Then lightened up here, but it's still doing it. And this is the fun part of getting out of here. It's bad enough there's a light just down there where we can't see it. And then they put the roundabout up here, which backs things up here. And I don't know how some of these guys do it with the semis that are in and out of here all the time. I mean, we used to bring a lot of seed into this place. But, you know, back then there wasn't any traffic. So, and I'm going to see if I can remember. There's a spot almost at home. Well, about 4 miles from home. That there was a bad wreck the other day. I'll tell you about it now in case I forget. They took a power pole out, wiped out the car, and the one that seemed to cause all of it was doing 100 miles an hour with a kid in the back seat. And it was like the first day that the roads were actually clear. But you know, some people are just brilliant. Anyway, like I said, I'll bring you back, but we don't get to see very far today. Well, I didn't see the cop on my return trip coming or going, but this time it's parked right up here alongside the road. Probably should put my camera down. Finally ready to put that away and go in for late lunch. I got it unloaded. Then thought, now's the chance to do something I've been wanting to do for a while. That 6x6 has had that 2x4 on it for years. Why? Well, because these trailers all come with that stupid wheel on the bottom. And what do you do with a wheel when you're on a hill? You take it off because it doesn't do any good. So I just made that, painted it after I put it down there. It was still warm, so the paint should dry. Probably stick it to the 6x6. But anyway, no more 2x4. Now it'll go high enough to go on my pickup, which is a little higher than Mom's. And I'm not so sure if without the 2x4 it'd make it on Mom's. But my biggest gripe about the 2x4 is usually on Mom's pickup it won't knock it off and knock that over coming out, but going back in the trailer will catch it and knock it over. My pickup knocks it over. That's why, well, it's hard to see on camera, but you can see where the block's been there and the block's been there. That's from the trailer knocking it in and out. Anyway, I don't need to worry about that anymore. It'll clear no matter what truck it's on. And Becky just went up and got the mail because it's finally here, a couple hours late. So, anyway, park this thing and grab me some lunch. 241 came in second. 123 ahead of her, and I think that's 618 behind her. Finally got a bag dumped. Been back there since I had to put a tote back up. These were empty. So one's up there. So now, back these over at the machine shed. Close the hoods off. And go finish feeding. I know, I'm a bad YouTuber. I didn't get the freaking video earlier. Up in the bag and all that. And I got 2 bikes to put back inside, and a part showed up today. You probably can't see it, but there's a little white box on the back of that red bike. I'll show you what it is here in a little bit. Thought I'd tease him here for a couple minutes. They've been pushing on that gate trying to get my attention. How many holes are there here? 2, 4, 6 holes. So there was 6 of them with their heads right where theirs are, looking through the holes at me. I was sitting there screwing around on my phone. I do that once in a while, you know, get 10,000 messages and check them out. I think it's Rainy around the corner. Oh, right where I can't see her. But I think that's that big calf that's in there, maybe. Yeah, I gotta find a day that's gonna be good enough to do it. I guess jump start a tractor and hook a spreader up and clean this mess out. All I can do is go put it in the manure storage, but I'd rather have a little dump trailer for that. Spreader makes a mess and takes too long. But use what I got. Either that or go down and talk to the neighbor. I want to buy their dump trailer anyway. She doesn't need it since her husband passed, and other neighbor up the road. Well, there's where Rainy is. It's probably Red hiding down here. I know one of them came down here. Oh well. Anyway, Rainy says I gotta get off my butt and finish feeding so I can show you the part that came today and see if it fits. Got to catch the zoomies while I can. Got a shitty butt. I thought it looked like you had a shitty butt this morning. Hi, little girl. Yeah, how are you? Got a shitty butt, but he's running around good, so we'll try to check him tomorrow. Could be just mama's in heat, but I don't know. I guess if you're not staring at the tube, you can watch them all run around. Well, there's what it is, where it came from. Look at that. CN. Oh, Jesus. In middle of November last year. Hey. Means our friends to the north know something, right? Focus. Looks exactly like the other one, but it's clear. I wasn't sure if you put the rubber in first or what, but you got to stretch it over the float. The float's bigger than the rubber, so the float better fit in here. Oh, look at that. And I don't know if I should slip the rubber, or I should slip the rubber onto the gauge first. That'd be my guess. Would be the better option. Otherwise, I'll push the rubber into the tank and probably get it screwed up on the float, trying to get it out and then pull the thing apart. And even though I know how they go together, I don't want to do that. And this is epoxied in by the looks of it, which it should be. So I'm going to put it in, but I need both hands. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I was thinking it was reading a lot higher than that, but it's almost showing half a tank. But you know, it's just a guesstimate anyway. I know there's only 2 gallons in it, and it's supposed to be an 18-gallon tank, I think. Which maybe not, because it goes from the bottom to there, from the front of there to about here, and it's kind of funky shaped. I think the main part of the tank is like that. So, but looking online it says 18 gallons, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's this exact model. I have no idea. But now it has one. My idea didn't work. I slipped the rubber up on the gauge, and no, you can't get it in that way. So I slipped it off and tried to put it in, and no, I couldn't get it that way either. So I Vaselined the gauge, slipped right in. I would have shown you all that, but gosh, you know, I got my finger full of Vaseline. And the next step is, we got a service book coming on it, but it ain't gonna be here for till the 24th or the 25th. I need to look online and see if it shows what's inside that clutch and see if it's something I can mess with. So do that. Want some bugs. And get that working and get the muffler welded up. And then I think we got us a good runner. Then I can do what I've supposed to have been doing for probably 2 years now. Super clean. You know, there for quite a while there was a lot of videos and people showing how good it worked and then doing giveaways, and I've done a couple of videos showing how good it worked. Haven't done any giveaways, and they asked me a while back, well, over a year ago now, if I wanted to do a giveaway and, you know, do another video on it and do a giveaway, and I said sure, but I don't have any more Super Clean left because they gave me like half of what everybody else showed they got, and we used it. If I remember right, when we tore the John Deere down, that got it, and a couple other things we did. And right now the only thing I've got that needs a cleaning is this. Not as big of a project that I would like to show, and kind of hard to show, but I think when Thailand's able to do it, now that we got some warmer weather, we will, I'll see if I can video while she pressure washes, and we'll use a super clean on it and see what happens. That's my plan anyway. So, with that, I think I'm about done for the day. Other than, watch the dogs chill out. Listen to the phone ring, which is probably another scammer. They've slowed down a little bit. I think it's down to like 10 or 15 calls now instead of 25, 30, 40, 50, 100. And oh yeah, call I'm waiting for. Smells fart and go. The lady who was in charge of that stuff, who we were dealing with and have not heard anything for over a month from her, the direct line to her is now no longer in service. She don't answer emails. Attorney can't get a hold of them either. So we went above her head, who's supposed to be the head of that whole department at the bank, and of course tried calling yesterday, but being a holiday didn't get an answer. Tried 3 times today. Well, maybe the guy's in meetings, maybe he's on vacation, maybe he's homesick, I have no idea. Left him a message. Said, this shit's been going on for over 6 months, and we can't get any answers. Our attorney can't get any answers. We've been over a month waiting for responses, and emailed and called and got nowhere. Figure it out, and either get a hold of me and gave him my number on the message, or get a hold of my attorney. I've paid them way more than enough to take care of this already. So there's my rant for the day. So hope you all had a great Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Hey, Tuesday. And hope everybody has a great hump day. Thank you all for watching.